Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Fixture List. My name's Stephen Howson. This is Joe Smith, 2 metres away.
Hello. 2 metres, hello.
Football's back, yay!
Oh, here's one.
You don't get one?
I ain't got one.
Oh, sucks to be here.
Football's back, yay!
Hey! Hang on.
Oh.
I fucking love beer, mate.
It's good, isn't it?
Hang on, I was going to keep drinking it.
Oh, well, people, something me beer.
Right, Premier League is back, more or less.
Yeah, more or less.
Tonight, there is Premier League football back. It's going to be weird. Let us know in the comments, have you paid to be in a crowd? Because I thought about it and I thought, I don't want to do it.
No. How much is it?
I've seen it different prices for different places. I think it's 25 quid at some places.
To do what?
They've got to print you out at life size, haven't they?
Oh, it's not that mosaic screen thing.
No, I think they're
I was going
actually
to say, like,
making...
when you text into, like, Hits TV or whatever. Fair enough. Well, 25 quid, that would be too much. But yeah, if you're, like, sat on the seat, sex dolling it up, 25 quid's steal, isn't it? Do you get to keep afterwards?
Probably not.
Nah, it's incinerated.
Yeah, probably is, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so Premier League football is back this weekend after a 100-day break. Do you reckon they did that, like...
Yeah, 100 days, 101 Dalmatians. Something going on there, isn't there?
Yeah, it felt like a little bit like that, doesn't it? So, we got Villa versus Sheffield United, then we got City and Arsenal. Don't think I'm going to watch Villa Sheffield United, even though I probably should.
Are you not?
No.
That's the only one that's going to affect us out of the two.
Yeah.
Sheffield United are 2 points behind Man United.
Fair play. But I am going to tune in for City and Arsenal because I like watching Arsenal lose.
Yeah.
Feel free to clip this up later when that doesn't happen.
Well, you won't need to because I'm offering balance by accident here. Don't be surprised if Arsenal are 2-0 up after 20 minutes.
Right.
I
will be surprised. You can't tell me not to be surprised at something that's surprising.
Maybe, yeah, because you go into a horror film knowing it's scary and you still jump. But
I don't, because I don't go to them.
do you not?
No.
Well, that's a shame, but you should do. And I reckon if you're an Arsenal fan, it might be a horror film tonight. But honestly, if they do what they did to United that time, where they were like 3-0 up after 35 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised because it's the thing no one expects.
Right, I got something of note here. Newsworthy comment. Are you ready?
Yep.
Obviously, Premier League football is back. It is behind closed doors. There's 300 people allowed, which is bananas still. I think each club gets up to 100 and then there's up to 100 journalists.
Here's one for you, Steve. 300 people, that's more than City get at most home games anyway.
Have you seen that they've repeated that banner with the we're not really here?
No.
You can't. All right, I like the try and laugh at yourselves humour, but like you're using it wrong.
Yeah.
It's not like...
No. Come on.
Sorry,
300 people.
Right, now, discussions have started about bringing fans back into the stadiums.
What would it be like? It's not full. Open the doors. Let
in my head, I'm thinking it's going to be like Zorbs.
Where everyone's
just
just
a crowd
in a
full of Zorbs in the corner, like
jumping up
and then someone, possibly me, that's gone way too far, had a couple of roly polies in the Zorb, and then thrown up in the Zorb and can't get away from it now.
Just sat in your bubble like that. Come, I've been sick of it. I've shit me Zorb.
It'll happen.
Yeah, it will happen.
So Chief Executive did not put a time frame on when the possibility of fans returning, but did say that talks had begun with the government. So I guess moving in the right direction. I guess there's 90 games to play.
That's sensational.
It's a lot of football.
In what, 6 weeks?
Yeah. And it spans until the 26th of July. So, ish. It's 5 weeks.
2 days after my birthday, really. That.
It's not a lot of time.
No.
A number of new additions to the broadcast have been developed for the restart, including tunnel cameras, even audio for the coin toss. That's interesting. We don't usually get to hear that. And you'll also get the option to listen to the game with or without artificial sound. I do suggest using it with the artificial sound because it's shit.
I actually like the artificial. I think it is. It seems like one of the things where, as a fan, I want to go, no, it's not genuine. Piss it off. We want it. It's so much better with it. It stops that, like, you almost feel sick without it. It's got like a weird, like, something's not right here. When someone shaves their eyebrows off, you're like, your face is way different, but I don't know what it is. It's that with the no fans. So yeah, get the artificial fans on, definitely.
The seats nearest the pitch are supposedly going to be having covers which are designed to drastically improve the environment, both visually and acoustically. I don't know what that means. I guess wait and see. 3 hours time.
And it covers. Is it like someone doing a cover of like Wonderwall?
Is it one of these things here behind us?
Yeah, maybe.
As part of the plans, Premier League have also said that live video feeds featuring 16 supporters from each club will be made available to broadcasters, to clubs to use on big screens during each matches. They've not been in touch.
What?
You would think that some of the fan channels would be in touch, wouldn't
Yeah. Although they probably don't want swearing, so you're off the list.
I'm off the list.
They probably don't want people who like everyone's going to look at and call him a hippie bastard, so I'm off the list. Yeah, we're struggling, aren't we?
It limits who's getting the phone calls, really, doesn't it? So that's crazy. Who's the 16 lucky people that's getting to do it? I spoke to Sam Homewood today.
Yeah.
I was like, are you going to be at the ground? And he was like, yes, I am. He's like, obviously, I'm not at the game for the Spurs game, but the first Old Trafford game I am. He said it's like the thinnest crew ever. There's only one set of commentary allowed in there, so he goes, it's mad. He goes, it's going to be really crazy.
I like that. The term for that is very much a Pirates of the Caribbean thing, and it's called a skeleton crew.
Skeleton crew.
I love a skeleton crew. Yes.
Skeleton crew. Where am I up to in my notes? A temporary screen has been installed in the stadiums that don't have any big screens, such as Old Trafford. It is understood. Why?
Will not be installed, it says.
No. Okay. Why? All right. Okay. Whatever.
So that's probably why.
That's really far away to read from me.
That's probably why
in
we
my
haven't been
defence.
contacted then, because they're not putting one in Old Trafford. See, it would have been us. It would have been us.
New rules include social distance celebrations, which we can recreate right now.
Bravo, old chap.
That was a right good goal, mate.
Stuck it right in the onion bag.
That's fucking wanking it.
Yeah, so good. Especially after you've just climbed over someone to head it in the first place.
Yeah, you've been rugby tackled like Messi was last night, and then you've got to be like, hey.
Yeah, exactly. Only allowed zonal marking as well. No man marking allowed.
In addition, there will be drink breaks lasting no longer than 1 minute midway through each half, with the time added to the end of each half. Okay.
What's that for? Just for the lack of fitness, do you think?
Possibly.
Also, maybe slightly hotter weather. I know it sounds silly, but...
Yeah, we are playing in summer.
Yeah.
Even though if you're in Manchester...
Is there such a thing?
You're getting wetter. Oh, we can't actually reach from here, but if we could show you how splashy the water is.
There is an inch of water. About... If you splash me with that water, it might have feces in
Hang
it.
on, I want to see if you can hear it.
Yeah.
That's how much water.
That's not just my underwear looking forward to the United match. That is actually the floor.
Yeah, there's like, what would you say, like an
inch,
20-metre square of a couple of inches of water.
Pretty. We're doing the best we can.
Look, it's not a pool.
No,
but it ain't nothing.
But you could drown in it.
You could drown in it.
There you go.
I mean, people are going to mock you afterwards, but you could drown in it. Like, why don't you just turn his head to the side of it?
Yeah, like when people say you can drown in half an inch of water, you're like, yeah, but if you do,
you got to try.
It's kind of silly, isn't it?
You got to try.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know where that came in, but it's water. I think they'll be using their own water bottles, I assume, all that sort of good stuff. So obviously, Spurs versus United. United supposedly fully fit. Excited? I mean, I'm not. Of course, you're excited. Confident, should I ask?
I'm confident. I'm as confident as I could be. I'm not actually as confident as I was in March or whenever this game was meant to be played. I thought there was no chance we would lose.
March.
Was it March?
March.
Yeah. No. Stupid.
Fucking March.
I'm not as confident as I was then because I thought there was no chance we would lose then.
Do you know why I was confident?
Why?
I was drunk, mate.
Yeah, you were drunk. Confident. There it is. It's coming back now, I think. Liquid confidence. But I do think that United have got... If we played each other 10 times, I think we'd win 7 times. But I just hope that this is one of those sort of 7 times.
Generally, Jose at home's a tough proposition.
Yes. Career-wise, he's lost like 6 times at home.
Yeah, but I don't know if we've seen home form go completely out of the window, in Bundesliga at least. And I don't know if the lack of crowd, the restart, all of the situation and everything being thrown in the air and all that lot, I don't know if that gives us an opportunity to get the 3 points. Obviously, I hope it does. What we all want to see, after the week he's had, 6 days, well, it's 7 days now, but in 6 days, Marcus Rashford banged a tweet out and said, who do I speak to in government about kids' meal vouchers? From that question, 6 days later, has made the government do it. Let's have a socially distanced celebration for Marcus Rashford.
We haven't seen a week as productive as that since God came up with Earth.
I've still got a bottle of water by my bed that's been there longer than that took him
and
to
you
do.
still feel comfortable drinking out of. That's how short it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't even rinse it out. You drink that.
No, that's not a long time to have a bottle of water. I mean, I've probably had glasses there longer as well, to be fair. Not this current time.
No.
But I've definitely had longer in the past.
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Unbelievable productivity.
So you were saying that the ideal result of this week would be...
Marcus Rashford hat-trick. Can you imagine?
Yes, I can, because he's been so good this season.
He's scored a hat-trick the last couple of weeks.
He scored a hat-trick a couple of weeks ago.
Against United, worryingly.
Don't worry about that. But United are better than Tottenham, so he's going to get even more against Tottenham. He's been so good this season that hat-trick is obviously pushing it. We haven't had a hat-trick in the Premier League since Van Persie against Villa.
Sounds about right.
If not, it's been a long time anyway.
Not a bad hat-trick.
But don't be surprised if he gets goals, because he scored against Tottenham before. He always scores in big games, and he's been sensational this season. So
it's the first time in 4 years that he's had a break, and actually prior to that, he hadn't really had a break. Because prior to that, either for a couple of years, because he'd been dealing with his growing pains, we might not even know what we're getting with Marcus Rashford. Can you imagine the confidence he's coming into this week about how good he feels? Surely he feels pretty good on the back of that.
This is like Marcus Rashford. So compare him to Gordon Ramsay's career. We've seen him doing the F word, but now this is kitchen nightmares, Ramsay.
USA or UK?
UK. We've still got USA to come.
Oh shit!
That's the Ballon d'Or years.
Oh.
Yeah, this is kitchen nightmares UK Rashford. We've still got Rashford kitchen nightmares USA. Honestly, stepping it up. I honestly think he might look like a new player this just for this. Because it's been a pre-season, hasn't it? Oh.
And he's not someone that gets out of shape.
No, I think
like he loses weight. I don't know. Any sports scientists out there? I mean, I might text Keno and find out actually. Any sports scientists out there, explain to us how Marcus Rashford loses weight when he's not playing.
It's probably not on that very often.
But yeah,
the Heineken.
Yeah. But how is he losing weight? Like, how is he losing? Because it's not fat. Because there's more fat on his table than there is on him. Like, how is he losing muscle mass?
It must just be because he is leaner than he shows, and he just has to eat a load to like naturally. He's obviously skinny, and he's relatively muscular now because he must be eating all the protein and going to the gym 6 times a week. But
smashing it.
Lucky position to be in, isn't it?
A couple of other games to look out for. You got Villa versus Chelsea. Obviously a Grealish watch, top 4 watch.
Yeah.
If Chelsea start dropping a couple of points, United need to be up there to pounce.
Fantastic.
Oh, I can't believe I'm going to take my pants off in a minute. I can't believe I'm talking about this so much.
No. Leave them on. Well, I mean, we're going to go for a paddle in the swimming pool.
We're going to be so busy over the next 6 weeks. It's going to be fucking ace.
It's going to be incredible.
There's also Everton versus Liverpool. Liverpool could delay Everton could delay Liverpool's title celebrations, which is fucking brilliant.
But there's also no chance because I don't think in my lifetime I've ever seen Everton beat Liverpool. They never beat Liverpool. It's awful. Has anyone got a worse record against their rival than Everton Liverpool at the minute?
Espanyol Barcelona.
I bet it's better than that. The last 10 years, I don't think they've won at Anfield. I know this isn't Anfield, but I don't think they've won at Anfield in like 25 years, have they? And they're like city rivals. That is just unheard of. So. And
it hasn't like Liverpool have been amazing in that time either.
Everton have finished above them a couple of times. Yeah. Anyway.
Right, so European football is also really returning. We saw the return of La Liga, and the title race is technically still on over there. Barcelona heavy favourites. Real Madrid and Barcelona won their opening fixtures of the restart. 4-0 for Barcelona, 3-1 for Real Madrid. Third place, Sevilla take on Barcelona. In the next round, could cause an upset. Madrid face 7th placed Valencia. See any sort of upsets in those? I
would be more surprised if Barca dropped points to Sevilla than if Madrid dropped points to Valencia. I think they'll come out and they'll just smash them. But I still don't. I said it last week, and I know they both won their games. I still don't understand why Barca are such heavy favourites when this is a Barca team that drops points. They're only 2 points clear.
They do have Messi though.
Oh, they do. I forgot about that.
They do have Messi.
Yeah, call it, lads.
Hazard managed to get an assist on his return from a serious ankle injury, but he was substituted after an hour. And we're seeing applying ice to the same ankle, although it could be cleared up because Zidane reckons it's just a knock.
Ice, baby. He's fine. He'll be fine.
Serie A restarts on Saturday. It's all happening.
How did it? Right, we sort of mentioned this last week. How did La Liga sneak in underneath everyone? We've only been training for a week and we're playing. They're back. They started training after everyone and started playing before everyone.
They started playing like last week, and started training like
last week. Yeah, and they've just come in, snuck under the radar. Ridiculous, but yeah, Serie A's
how's England ahead of Italy?
Yeah. Well, Italy had a lot longer to prepare, didn't they? They were really in the coronavirus sort of pit.
Oh right, yeah, because England just fucking skated through it without.
No, but they started before us. That's what I mean.
So surely they should have been out of it before us.
Oh yeah, great point. Sorry, I thought you were making the opposite point, Steve. Just keep reading, please. I'm embarrassed. Back to the league in the title race between Juve and Lazio with only 1 point separating the two teams. Juventus is sat on top spot as it stands. However, surprisingly, Lazio have a much better goal difference with plus 37 to Juve's plus 28. Over to Steve.
Fucking hell, mate. So yeah, a bit of an exciting race to look forward to if you're into Italian football. And the European leagues. We do have to talk about Bundesliga, which did become everyone's second favourite league for about a fortnight or so.
And I think now it was like...
Oh, are we bringing back last man standing?
We've definitely flattened the curve in terms of Bundesliga interest, haven't we?
Fucking have we? Yeah. Everyone's like, I watched 6 matches.
Yeah,
fucking do for
I
me, lad.
forgot that I don't support any of these teams, and Bayern have won it again. Last man standing, what, for England?
Yeah, I think we need to do it for the opening week. So, like, give you from like tonight until Sunday for your games.
Yeah, I'll be
or at least... Got to include United in it, haven't we?
Yeah,
Alex, ring me. Let's sort this one out. We actually have games on tonight, as we said, and I don't think anyone's seen this much football on a Wednesday outside of a Champions League sort of thing. But Jadon Sancho and Dortmund take on Mainz tonight. That's at 7:30. Let's be honest, you're watching City and Arsenal. Maybe you watch half an hour before that kicks off, or you get the full first half in actually before it kicks off. Favre is also aware that Sancho might leave this summer. We talked about that last night. So, again, if you like reading too much into stuff, tune in and see if he's on the bench. Leipzig also take on Dusseldorf. Leipzig are looking to build on their win last week after what's been a pretty poor return on restart. Basically, completely fucking our last man standing league.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone out by betting on Leipzig, haven't they? Knobs. So, a big one to look forward to this weekend if you aren't going to be watching all of the Premier League games is Leipzig Dortmund. That could be a better of a game. Third versus second. Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Unfortunately, it's not for the title race anymore because I think Bayern won the league yesterday, didn't they?
So yesterday.
There's not much to look forward to in terms of position, but it should be a good game.
Free draw in the return fixture, so I would expect similar. These two teams just shit goals. Yeah. They both go for it. Defending is optional, I think, in these sort of games. But yeah, that's what's going on in the world of football. Is there any horse racing on?
There's always horse racing on, isn't there?
Nope.
Is there not? Well, they had some and then it's gone again.
Well, it wasn't always on, was it?
No.
Tell you what is on, though.
Horse racing.
Not this week, though. Well, I mean, maybe. Okay. We didn't actually put horse racing in our notes. No. I mean, if you read the notes, you know what I'm trying to get at.
Okay, so instead of horse racing, what about boxing or something?
Right, yeah, something like that. That would have been a good way to go into it. But yeah, we have got Joshua and Fury was sort of done this week. The date for it, sometime next year.
Who knows? Who cares? And not only do we not know when it is, Fury's got a massive fight against Deontay Wilder before that. And hasn't Joshua got to fight Povetkin?
Fate.
It doesn't have to fate someone.
Fate.
That's works up. That is bit of fating. But there's a lot of things to happen before this happens, isn't there? They're kind of putting the horse before the cart a little bit with this one. Yeah.
So there is a big question mark on where the fight is going to take place. Clearly, Wembley Stadium is going to get thrown in the mix. Wonder if they'll roll out Froch for it.
Probably.
I mean, so
he'll go around doing a head count and see if it's one less than they had when it was in.
They'd be like, "Look at this! Is amazing! 78,000 people in Wembley Stadium.
79,990." And you know what? I've counted them 3 times. There is not a person more than that.
From a common sense point of view, this is Eddie Hearn, and without knowing how a deal works, everyone will say Britain is the place to hold a fight. This is where I think that you might see this in Vegas or New York or Abu Dhabi, perhaps. He says, but it's the World Heavyweight Championship. There will be all sorts of offers from across the world, and there has been already. The venue will be another obstacle to overcome. It'd be highly unlikely that Joshua would want to have such a big fight in the US, especially after his one and only fight on American soil ended in defeat to Andy Ruiz at Madison Square Garden. Top-ranked President DeBuff has also said he thinks it's the big Super Bowl fight. Don't think he understands much about boxing, going off that. They don't even play American football in boxing. It's like totally different.
You're not even allowed helmets or anything?
No. Or balls.
No.
So it says, to do a fight in the UK would be fantastic. Both guys are larger than life. And to sync that up with,
larger than life, like they're writing their Tinder profiles.
But they are
larger than life, 6'8" world boxing champion looking for love. Like, larger than life. They're just 6'6", both of them, aren't they? 6'10".
So Usyk's the WBO mandatory before AJ versus Pulev. or Pulev even, and look, forget all this shit. Who's winning?
Do you know what? I think the obvious choice is Fury. People have, for a long time, liked to talk, oh, we can see the flaws in Joshua. You know, when he was just battering everyone, just putting fists on chins and arses on canvases, it seemed like, what's his weakness? He's technically not that good. He lost to Andy Ruiz.
That's correct, though. But technically, he isn't that good.
No, he isn't technically that good. But he beat Ruiz more than he beat him in the first one. I know it doesn't work like that. It's 1-1. But he destroyed Ruiz in the second fight.
Andy Ruiz just went, basically, I've just been getting off my tits since I won it, though.
Yeah,
which might play into that.
I ate a Burger King, as in the restaurant, between now and last time. I get that. But part of that, so what do you call that then? That's mentality. So he's got that. So he's got the professionalism.
He does have the comeback mentality.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw it against Klitschko as well, when he got knocked down, and we'd never been knocked down like that before. Came back, knocked him out. I think
hella impressive.
Obviously, Fury's going to be the favourite. He's never lost. Every time you watch him, he looks more and more like a genie in the ring. He's just got some weird sort of magic to him. But don't be surprised if Joshua does what Wilder tried to do and nearly did, and knocked him out, because I think he's got as heavy a fist as Wilder, and maybe not quite, but he's much better technically. And if anyone's going to land on Fury, I think it's probably Joshua.
I think Wilder's faster.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think there is more power in Joshua. And even though, like, when I say he's technically not that good, what I mean is he's very basic. And sometimes that's not necessarily a criticism. He throws ones, twos, and uppercuts. Right? The fact that there's a machine on the other end of those means that they put people's lights out. And if he does catch it, it's night-night. But Tyson Fury is very elusive. And I think I've underrated Tyson Fury's elusiveness throughout his entire career, and always put the emphasis on the fitness, the athletic ability of the fighter. And I actually think I've probably been wrong for years basing on that, because Tyson Fury's entire career is like, I thought Wilder was going to fucking eat him alive, and I put Wilder ahead of Joshua.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to, possibly for the first time ever, which definitely means he's gonna lose, say Fury's probably gonna take this. And I think my reservation for going all in on this would be, I know he likes to party, and all right, okay, he looks like he's kept the weight off. There's a miles on the clock element to that.
Yeah.
Where that catches up with you. Caught with Ricky Hatton, catches up with everyone eventually. No, it's gonna catch up with Floyd Mayweather in about 15 years.
Yeah, yeah. When his body realizes that he's been fighting for 200 years.
Yeah, maybe.
But Fury is not that old either. What is he? 32?
Yeah, is he though?
What do you think is a birth certificate job?
Yeah, is he though?
I just think that Joshua will catch Fury at some point, and I just think that it might be enough. I don't know. I think, like I said, Fury will be the favourite. He definitely will be the favourite. Every time. Fury is so easy to underestimate, because you look at him and he looks like, he's not. He doesn't look
looks like he works behind a bar.
Yeah, or in a Greggs.
If someone said, that's the landlord of the fucking Nag's Edge, you'd have been like, of course
but he's a big lad, and that would be it.
Yeah.
But whereas Joshua, no one is convincing you that Anthony Joshua doesn't use his body for a living. Whereas Tyson Fury, if he's there's always that underestimated aspect to Tyson Fury, but he will be the favourite, and I think. He probably, again, talking about if they fought each other whatever many times, I think he would win more than Joshua would. But on a one-off fight, Joshua, I think, has got more to prove than Fury. I think Fury has done the things that everyone said he wouldn't do. And Joshua's got something to say. I lost to Andy Ruiz. I'm the one that needs to prove myself as the best in the world, because everyone thinks Tyson Fury is the best in the world. So, I think the mentality of Joshua might put him over.
Well, we will soon see about that one. It's a bit hell of a fight, and you're not going to be able to move for the coverage of it. I think Wembley is the obvious venue for this. Maybe Old Trafford.
Something to remember as well. It's a 2-fight deal.
Yeah.
So how will that affect him? Like, the first leg of a Champions League semi-final isn't all out, is it? Because you've got the reputation of both. I know it's not the same. There's no away knockouts, but if one of them gets destroyed for 10 rounds in that first fight, then the second, who's going to care about the second one? But if you get knocked out, it might be even more aggressive. Because if I get knocked out in the first round, it was a fluke, let's fight again. But if you get battered consistently for 12 rounds like Joshua could, that second fight might just be awful. So it might be, everyone just go for it first one, knowing that there's that safety net of the second one.
Like you've got another probably 50, 60 million pound payday.
Exactly.
God damn, I'd take an uppercut for 60 million, I reckon. Not a problem.
Maybe next week on the fixture list.
We'll talk about fundraising for that thing. Right, we will be back tomorrow on this channel with a preview, and obviously Paddock are going to have one as well if you want to go and check out what Joe is up to. And then Friday night.
Yes, D.
Friday night we'll be doing a watch along for Stretford Paddock. No, we won't. Yeah, we will. I got all confused then.
Too many of them.
We're going to watch along on Stretford Paddock for United against Tottenham. Come and fucking join us because it's going to be absolutely banging. I can't wait. Football is back, baby. Let's hope it captures the imagination like it does when fans are there. Cheers for tuning in. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the previews and on Friday for the watch along. And we will see you guys in the next one. Laters.